Hey everyone, it's Kaycienikole, and today I'm going to take you through a quick little stretching practice. We're going to focus on hips, we're going to focus on the shoulders, and we're also going to work some rotation in the spine. I like to call this a quick full body opening. Even though we're not targeting everything, we're still addressing some of the major areas together. So we're going to start off just in a comfortable seated position. You shouldn't need any props or anything, just you, your body, and your mat. So close your eyes, lift your spine up nice and tall. Try to stack the bones from the hips to the shoulders to the crown of your head. And exhale, let all of your breath out. Take a slow breath in through the nose. Fill up from the hips to the belly, to the ribs, to the chest. Entire back body and sides expand. Hold the breath. And then open up the mouth and let it go. Again, slow breath in, fill up the belly, fill up the ribs, fill up the chest. Everything opens around all the sides, front and back, holding it here. And then open up the mouth and just let it go. Gently blink open through your eyes. We're going to make our way into a tabletop position first. Opening up into the spine just a little bit here. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over the knees. We're going to go through cat-cow sequences. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, chin to your chest, tail tucks under. Really round your back like a scared cat. Feel the arching of your back. And then inhale, drop your belly down. Scoop up through your chest, lift up through your hips. Feel that full extension in your spine. And then exhale, rounding once again. Press through the hands, press through the knees, the tops of the feet. Feel the belly button lift to the spine. Inhale, drop the belly like a hammock. Lift up through the chest. Feel the lifting of your hips. And exhale, round, press, curl. Take one more round on your own. And then make your way back into a nice neutral spinal positioning. Lower your forearms down to the ground. Walk them towards the front of the mat. Shoulder width apart. Keep your shoulders right over your elbows, but begin to walk your knees back until you can drop your hips to the ground and untuck your toes. This is Sphinx pose. Grip the ground with your hands. Pull it towards you as you open up your ribs and chest. Now from here, we're going to add in some hip opening. I'm going to start with the left side so it's a little easier for you to see on this first round. Start to pull your left knee up to your left side. If you are a belly sleeper, just start to pull it up to the side. This might feel a little bit more comfortable for you. If it's too intense, you can walk your elbows a little bit more forward to take some of that intensity off. Now from here, really focus on your hips pressing down into the ground as though your pelvis is just sinking towards the floor, trying to press your hip points down. And as you do, feel your ribs draw forward and your heart lift up. And just feel that here. You can also really tap into the sensation of your left knee pressing gently down into the ground. Give yourself another breath or two. Okay, now from here, we're all going to walk the elbows just a little bit more forward so they're not directly underneath the shoulders. Your right hand, you're going to weave it behind the back of your left elbow, palm facing up. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep sliding it through until we drop our right shoulder to the ground. Once the right shoulder is down, you're going to take the left arm, start to open it up and keep rolling yourself open. Open, open, open until your left shoulder comes all the way down to the ground. We need it to lay flat all the way down to the ground. It's okay if your left knee lifts off the ground. It probably will. Now, once both shoulders touch down to the ground, maybe your right hand comes to that top left knee and helps to guide it deeper into a twist. You can always look over your left shoulder to complete the rotation in your spine and just give yourself a couple more deep breaths here. Now, right arm releases back out to the side. Now let's take that left arm, bring it all the way back over, rolling up onto the right shoulder until you can bring your forearm back to the ground. Press yourself back up onto both forearms. Now from here, just slide your left leg back behind you. And then we're going to do a little bit of opening into our shoulders before we do that other side. So kind of the same setup, but we're going to really sink into them. Let's cross our forearms, right forearm in the front. With the right forearm in front, palms down, fingers point out to the sides, start to walk your hands as wide apart from each other as you can get them. And then let yourself sink in and relax your head down as much as you can. Give yourself a few breaths. Try to keep your shoulders level with each other. Head lifts up, walk the elbows back out until you can bring your forearms back to parallel, elbows right underneath your shoulders. Now this time we're going to pull the right knee up to the right side. And as you do, if you need to walk your elbows a little bit more forward, if it puts too much pressure on your back, you can do that. Now from here, pelvis presses down into the ground, especially into that right side. It's going to feel a little bit of lift because of the hip opening, but that's okay. Pelvis drives down, ribs pull forward, heart lifts up, and equally feel the right knee just gently pressing into the ground. Give yourself a few breaths. Feel into that inner hip and groin opening. One more here. Now, as you relax a little bit of that intensity, walk the elbows just slightly forward. This time, the left hand is going to weave behind the back of the right elbow, palm up. Keep sliding it through until you can drop your left shoulder to the ground. And as you do, start to roll yourself open. Right shoulder comes all the way down to the ground. If it doesn't quite get there, let the knee lift off the ground until it does. Once you're here, left hand can always come to that top knee to guide it deeper. Maybe your head rolls over to the right side, and just give yourself a few breaths. Each inhale, feel your body expand with the air, and each exhale, twisting in a little bit deeper. Couple more breaths. Head comes back up to center. Let's take left arm back out to the side. Right arm reaches all the way up and over. And as you do, press back up onto your forearms. Slide the right leg back. From here, left forearm crosses in front of the right forearm. Fingers point away from each other, palms facing down. And same thing, just start to walk the hands as far away from each other as you can get them. And then let yourself relax down onto your shoulders, down onto your arms. Try to relax your head and give yourself a few breaths in this position. Head lifts up. Start to walk the elbows back out, forearms back to parallel, and then let's pull the hands back underneath your shoulders. Elbows draw in towards the sides. Inhale, peel your heart up, taking a little back bend here. And then pull back onto your knees, sweep the legs around, find your way into a comfortable seated position of your choosing. Spine up nice and tall, join your hands together at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open up your mouth and just let it go. Roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, roll them all the way back and down. Thank your bodies for all that they do for you. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. Open up your eyes when you're ready. a nice, quick, and easy way to open up through the spine, through the shoulders, get opening through the chest, as well as getting a little bit of that rotation and some inner hip and groin opening. So I would love to hear your comments. Feel free to share with a friend, and I'm looking forward to practicing with you again soon. Thank you.